Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more Lord of the Rings madness for you today, and we have the Last Alliance mod here. So this is the second age mod for Shogun 2, if you are unaware of this amazing mod that is coming on in leaps and bounds. It really is, and I have a glorious 1v1 for you today. And yeah, we have the Kingdom of Lindon here against the Haradrim Golden Lion clan. So there are multiple clans for Harad. At the moment, they aren't much different. There are a few alterations, but I'm sure as time goes on, they may like change up the roster a little bit. But yeah, I mean, the elves in this like mod are really strong, so we'll have to see how they can do. But we've got Sindar Axeman on the front lines at the moment. What we've got here, we've got Blacksmiths of Eragon. These units are amazing.
Our men are under attack. We must act now.
We'll go to slow-mo while this guy is shouting at us. But yeah, these Axemen of Eragon, they have like a little axe down here. But the armor on these guys is just amazing. The silver armor. I mean, Lindon's known for its gold armor in Dawnless Days. But in this age, they're all in silver. They're all coated up in silver, it seems. We've got Noldor light spears here. We've got some cav, some lancers going off into the tree line. It looks like to deal with those cataphracts there. And yeah, I mean, we've got just that. I think that's basically it. I think we've got a general back there, a Noldor guard. He looks amazing. I mean, this unit is like a really good bow and a really good sword unit. But yeah, I mean, most of the armor looks very much the same. We've got these Lequendi archers here. I'm going to go with a low fund armies because they have not brought like insane units. I mean, Lindon has some really good units here, and they've not brought like really expensive archers. Which usually you see them do. But we've got Horrors of the Desert coming up, we've got Serpent Fencers, and we've got Cav now engaging in the flanks over here. So here we go. Cataphracts going in. I mean, Harad does have probably the best Cav in this mod at the moment in the Cataphracts. So I'm expecting them to come out on top, but these Noldorian Lancers are quick and they are nimble, that is for sure. But yes, if you want to see more Last Alliance content on the channel and would like to see more like battles like this, I do have a couple more replays lined up, and feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it really does help out the channel. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out on a single bit of Lord of the Rings action, make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is out. Yes, as you can see here, Harad, I mean, they're already losing, actually. They're getting rear charged by this other Noldor Lancer. I don't know what's happening to this other Serpent Cataphract out here. It's just being left alone. And we're seeing the Kingdom of Lindon right now just hammer and anvil. But yeah, we will just do a bit of slow-mo for the moment. As you can see here, Serpent Spears. They're engaged, it looks like, with the light spears of the Noldorians on here. I mean, we're going to have to see how the Elves can do here against the Haradrim. They have got pretty damn nasty warriors. But Harad got some pretty nasty units as well. They did get a bit of a buff, I remember, in recent updates. So they are supposedly able to match now the likes of the Elves and also like Noldor, the Numenorians as well. We also have Cav all the way in the back here, taking out archers, and you can see here that they're having to turn around the Blacksmiths of Eragon to deal with these this cavalry here. I'd personally get these guys out of combat, but I mean the archers also have spears. Like they can hold on to themselves. They can look after themselves. I mean, they're still doing a lot of damage though. Like these, like Lequendi archers, they lost like 40 men, but the morale is not great. We're also seeing a general go in here, Noldor guard go in. How are the swords doing on the front line? Losing decisively. This is not a good sign. These Sindar Axemen are nasty. The best unit I feel like for the Haradrim, that's like a melee unit, is actually their archer unit. It's a Horror of the Desert. It's a really good like unit that's both bow and also like sword as well. And yeah, these guys back here, they're really nicely armored, and they're good with sword and shield as well as their bows. But you can see over here the cavalry now trying to get in here. Serpent Cataphracts going in. They're going to try and deal with this Noldorian Lancer, I guess, trying to just make sure they can't do any more hammer and anvils. I mean, if they catch them and the Noldorian Lancers keep retreating like this, they're just going to cut down cavalry, which is, I mean, they're quite happy with the easy kills like that. And here we go, in go the Cataphracts. This is our fresh Cataphract unit, by the way. I like how the camera just bounces around every time there's cavalry running around. It's a little bit hard to just keep it in control. But if you'd like to see some like sieges for this mod, which I think would be awesome, then do let me know. I mean, I really do love this mod. Shogun 2 really is a beautiful game, and this mod just highlights it. It really does. And just like the devs did an amazing job with all the units and what they look like. Just yeah, hats off to the dev. And we've got Serpent Spears out here winning their little fight, and they're now going on. They're trying to help support against the Cab, but the Cab is getting routed here. Serpent Cataphracts getting routed by the the Noldorian Lancers is still just a pain. These horrors of the desert may need to come and deal with them themselves. And we actually have swords all the way in the back line here. Serpent Fencers somehow sneaking their way through, getting into these archers. Thing is, the archers will carry on fighting, like the rear lines on the rear line archers will carry on firing. Like the ones at the front, they'll do the fighting. You can see here they're gonna fire just quite happily. I mean, I hope so at some point. Cavan here still trying to cause chaos on the back lines of the Harad. Harad is now starting to rout units over on this far side, but it seems as though in the center, the Sindar Axemen are doing very, very well. We'll soon see the horrors of the desert go into combat, you imagine. Blacksmiths with Aragon here, they're getting sent in. These elite axe units, they're getting sent into the back lines. They can deal with the horrors of the desert. That's a big, big win there. The flanks, it looks quite even. Looks very even, in fact. The blacksmiths of Aragon sent in to support this flank, but they're not actually making any headway just yet. Guys, if you have this mod and you'd like to get involved in some battles, feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. All are welcome, and even if you don't have the mod yet, but you're thinking, you know what, I might download it and I'd like to play some games with some people, feel free as well to join the Discord. Arrows coming flying in there. Archers in this mod, by the way, are really, really nasty. You can get, like, decimate units really quickly with bows. I mean, they could definitely do with decimating this cavalry. They could do with turning a few volleys onto them. And the spears out here are losing. But, I mean, in a moment, I think we're going to see a hammer and anvil from that cavalry. And that probably will turn the tide in favor of the elves. Lindon at this point, you know, it's quite a superpower in the world. They're the ones, like, field the armies to go towards. They're helping, like, the battle of the last lines. But, yeah, here we go. You can see the cav coming in the back lines. We're going to see a charge from the lancers. They're going to turn some spears around to try and stop it. But as the cav is going to carry on, yeah, into spears.
Oh, shameful day. Our army is running from the field. We must rally our men before all is lost.
Cavalry is just running into spears. They should have lost a decent amount of cav there, but I'm not so sure. Yes, the main sword line has now broken for Harad, which is a real worry. Now the horrors of the desert going. I mean, they're beating those blacksmiths over here. What we got here, Lequendi archers here. Yeah, they are a hybrid unit actually themselves. I thought they were just a bow unit, but they are a hybrid. I guess they are obviously with getting their spears out. Yeah, Noldorian spears still losing. The cav though coming in here. They're going to do another charge. Looks like they're going into the back of the horrors of the desert now. Looking for a target. Here we go. These guys just have to stand their ground and just take the charge. There's not much they can do. Yeah, they really need to focus on this cav. I mean, I feel like in this mod, you really need to win the cav fight. Like in this showdown here, anyway, you want to get like cav in, support it with spears, and then you've got a good chance of winning the fight. Especially as Harad, you need your cav like cataphracts to do hammer and anvils on the elite elven infantry. Look at the banner carry. Like the blood just on that banner. It's seen a lot of action, this guy. I mean, these blacksmiths are very good and they're losing. But they're getting assisted by the cavalry here still. And it's not looking too good for Harad right now. I mean, they've still got like really healthy units in the Noldor Guard back here if they need to ever use it. Yeah, I mean, with the archers now, I mean, even with the archers, they're still winning decisively, apparently. Yeah, losing decisively, those spears out there. Seems as though Harad also is going to win this fight, but it's just the cav. They need to get rid of that cav to even stand a chance. These horrors of the desert here are losing. This cav must be getting tired now. Each charge must be getting less and less effective. But you can see, I mean, these units getting crushed between cav and infantry is not also good. I mean, well, what was that general? I'm just thinking. I'm presuming it was a cataphract unit, like a Great Shah cataphract unit, perhaps, or maybe Horror of the Desert if they could bring Horror of the Desert as a general. But I don't think it's. I presume they've lost their general because I can't see Harad's general. It's just dawned on me now that I've not seen their general this game. Winning slightly, winning. Yeah, they're trying to use all their archer ammo to like do damage. I don't think there's really time. They need to try and like, flank units like these blacksmiths of Aragon here, but It doesn't matter. I mean, they actually have a spear here, which to the Horrors of the Desert. That's a really good unit to counter the cav. I thought they had a sword, but no, they have a spear. It's even better. Even better for this scenario, anyway. Noldorian Lance is starting to break at 15 men, and the other one's still at 25, so they've still got to do a bit of damage to that one. Yeah, really, they need these archers to turn around and start shooting this cav. The archers down here getting taken out by Horrors of the Desert. No surprise there. The blood spattering off these troops. They have routed those archers and are on to the next one of the Horrors of the Desert, but they are taking a lot of casualties. These Noldorian guard over here, these Noldor guard here are doing a lot of damage. They have one on this flank here, is Harad, but I don't know if it'll be enough. They're taking a lot of losses with each victory. That's the problem. The cav's finally broken over there. This one's still alive.
Day. Our army is running from the field. We must rally our men before
and they've lost here, and there's still a fairly fresh blacksmith of Eragon still alive, which is a bit of a worry. And now we're about to see a general charge here from the Noldor guard. They're going to go in against what remains of these Horrors of the Desert. In they go. I'm going to see these elite swordsmen do their thing and show off their skill, and just like that they break that unit. That was incredible. Cut these boys down, and just like that they break that unit as well. I think it's now just down to army losses. Army losses are coming into effect, and Harad has been routed, but they did do a lot of damage to the elves. So the elves have come out with only a few units that are fairly healthy, mainly their general and one blacksmith of Eragon. But they've done a really good job in that battle, and I think they could have, like, maybe with just like a couple more, a little bit more like strategic use of the cav at the beginning. I feel like they could have done quite well. Something with like maybe some spear support or something. But there you go. So I mean, I also love these load screens. They're amazing. But yeah, we'll have a quick look at the battle results and have a look at who did well and who did not do so well. And yeah, this will then wrap up the video. But yeah, this has been a fun battle. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment to show support. It really does help out the channel. And like I said, if you want to get involved in, like, if you want to get this mod, if you thought, you know what, I have Shogun 2, and I really love Lord of the Rings, then I'll leave a link as well to the mod in the description. So if you want to go and download it yourself, it's very easy to do. Feel free to go and do it. So yes, we have Boki, who was playing as the Haradrim, and we have Gomunistan, who was playing as the Haradrim. So yeah, Boki, well done to Boki for winning as the elves. He did a very good job. Thank you for Gomunistan for sending this one in. Did come from him, and he did a really good job, to be honest. It was I mean, I don't know why I've got victory, because this was sent from, actually, maybe it was sent from Boki's perspective, but in by Gomunistan. But anyway, it was a really good fight. I mean, yeah, as you can see there, most of the Haradrim army being wiped out. But the elves, I mean, took a lot of losses, 1,900, like, out of their near 3,000 man army. Like, they took 2/3 of their army was gone. Anyway, we'll have a look at unit stats. Go off kills. Sindar Axeman getting 276 kills. I mean, most of them doing really well here, getting 190 plus. Noldor Guard getting 185 kills, and most of their kills probably from using their bows. Noldor Lancers 185, shows how good cav can be in this mod. These Lequendi Archers, which I don't know how expensive they are, but getting 103 kills is still very, very good. Serpent Fences with 219 kills, very good for them. I didn't really see the Serpent Fences as that great a unit, but they did very well. In fact, Horrors of the Desert getting 210 as well. Serpent Spears 175. Cataphracts, the best one, 142. I feel like they could have done a little bit better. Yeah, we had Ikramar, the Golden Line Guard, got 123 kills. Didn't actually see him. I believe, guess he was a cavalry unit and just got wiped out. That's a bit of a shame. But yeah, well done to both players. It was a really fun battle. And thank you to all that joined and watched this epic battle. Until next time, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.